you're absolutely not building trust, right? It doesn't matter that you know that you can conceivably build anything. They don't know that. You're just some random dude. And when they say, we're building a babysitting app, and you go, yeah, we can build that, what they're hearing is, you don't know anything about why we're special and unique. And if you're not going to ask us about all those details, we don't trust that you're actually going to get it right. And so once I'd gotten that tip and thought about it for a while, I changed strongly. And it's to this day something that I still tend to do, which is when somebody goes, hey, can you do this thing? And in my head, I'm like, yeah, of course I can do it. I still say, I don't know, right? I say, like, that's typically something that I'm pretty good at, but every coaching client is different. And there are some that I really gel with and some that are doing things that turn out to be completely outside of my skill set and bailiwick. So, first step is tell me more, give me the details. And then we can figure out if I'd be a good fit. And it's nice because, first of all, it builds a ton of trust. I am showing a strong interest in who that person is. They get to feel unique. And sometimes, yeah, it turns out they're doing something that I can't help. I can't code, or it's a startup that I can't help build. And so what I find is that especially early stage founders, they're so driven to make money, and I get that, right? Especially in our environment, you need to be making money. You need to be profitable. You can't survive on venture capital anymore. And so they're feeling this strong drive to just say yes and to close a deal and move forward. But especially when it comes to selling a larger organization, there are a lot of details that matter. Right. And I see this especially prevalent when somebody's trying to sell a pilot into a large organization with the belief that if the pilot goes well, then there's just going to be this full rollout. And sure, it might only be $5,000 for this pilot, but man, if we roll it out to the entire organization, right, that's 50 grand a year or something. And so all you just want to do is say, yes, 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 let's get this thing going. But what makes a successful pilot, right? Like, do we know that? Is there an agreed upon, sort of measurement? Do we know how they're actually measuring that success KPI? Do we know, does this person actually have money to pay for a full rollout, or do they just have budget for a pilot, and you're going to be ultimately selling the wrong person? You can try and sell so fast that all you're really doing is setting yourself up for failure later. And so I'm constantly counseling my founders, get excitement, get enthusiasm, but also get a lot of information. And if somebody that you're selling to ultimately says, you know what, you're asking too many questions, like this is too much of a process, like either you're in or you're out, like, just tell us how much you're going to cost. I always look at that as that person or that company is probably not a good fit